Good morning, wherever you are. This is Thomas Ledger. Here's my next video, and this time I said I will go in more detail on my calculation on using dividends to pay a bill. Again, here's my portfolio, ever-changing in Robinhood. Not much changed since last time. This is, the weekend anyway, so not much is going to change. But Robinhood does give you a chance to buy after hours, which I've done once. So that's a good feature. So let's go into the calculation that I promised last time. Bottom line is I have a credit card bill, and then again I said I have many of them, but we're going to test this theory out on a small bill first, see how it works, and if we can get this to work properly, then we will scale it and add a second bill and continue until all of my lifestyle is paid passively. It may take a number of years, but that's fine. So the bottom line is I have a credit card, and it has a balance of about, let's say we'll call it credit card. And it has a balance of about maybe $960. Okay. The question is, should I pay this off or put money in to build my dividend base to let my dividends pay? Now, I decided that in my point in my life, I am going to invest in assets over paying bills off and let the assets pay the bill. And then when the bill is completed paying, I still have the asset throwing off money to pay something else. So that's the route I'm taking. I know other folks out there say, oh, no, pay your debt first. Maybe that's better. I don't know, but this is the way I feel. Because all in all, if I pay all my bills off and I have no assets, I'm still screwed. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather have the assets. That's just my theory. You don't have to listen to me. Bottom line is, I believe the minimum on this is maybe $25. I'm actually paying $40 a month. So let's say we have $40 a month payment. Okay? So here's the calculation. I am going to use, let's go back to the NRZ, which is the REIT, which pays 50 cents a share each quarter. We see current price is $16.76. Okay? So I want to pay $40 a month. So let's do that. Let's put this. Let's do it like this. We'll say a couple of things. I want to pay $40 a month. We'll call it monthly payment. In addition to that, I want to have a 5% wiggle room. In other words, let this dividend generate 5% more than this payment in case the payment goes up, and it gives me wiggle room for any market change or anything, and it will continue to grow at 5% even while I'm paying. So there's no point in not having that extra wiggle room for safety factor. So let's figure out what 5% is. So if we add 5%, we'll divide by 0.95, and that gives us $42 and maybe 11 cents. Let's just round that off. Let's just round these off. How about format? Come on now. Where's this at? This is Google Sheets that I'm using. All right, here we go. Number. That's what I want. Okay. So we want to generate 4211, but we're going to pay 40. And also, if this is in an IRA, which I am not old enough to pull from, you would not have to pay taxes on the dividends generated here. But since this is not an IRA, there is a 15% capital gains tax on dividends, which is still better than employment. So let's factor that in also. So that would be 40. Well, actually, this value. Let's do this again. Divided by. We want to add an additional 15% to cover taxes. So that would be 0.85. So we need to actually generate $49.54 a month. Okay, we could round it off at $50. All right, so let's put that in here. We'll say 5% wiggle, and this includes 15% tax. Well, I'll say income tax. Hey, Uncle Sam. So this is the amount of money that I need to earn per month. Okay, so let's look at how many shares do I need to earn $50 a month. Okay, and let's just round it off at 50. So what I will say is we get paid every quarter in this particular one, so I need $150. So quarter I need $150. Okay. How many shares? We'll call it number shares will be equal to 150 divided by, there's 50 cents a share payout. We need 300 shares, and the cost of 300 shares would be, we'll call it value. What did I just do? Let's do that. Value would be equals 300 shares, and the current price is $16.76. Just make sure. Yes, so that is $16.76. So that's $5,000 and $28 to get the 300 shares. That's what I need. And that will cover this credit card at $40 a month here. Okay, so this asset of 300 shares of NRZ valued at current value based on today's pricing at $5,028 will pay this bill of $40 a month, as long as this NRZ does not screw up in the market. As long as they pay the 50 cents a share dividends, as long as the value, the bottom line, as long as they pay 50 cents a share, I can continue to pay this bill without ever having to work again. The money will work for me. And so we will try this out. This is going to be our first test. Now, right now, I do not have that much. I have 64 shares. I will be making a purchase this week of maybe another 80 shares. So I will definitely need to double that in the next few months. So what I will do is in the next few months I will add the additional shares, and you will see me as I add them. And then once I reach the 300 shares, the following next payout should pay for 3 months. After that, I will begin to pay this credit card with that payout, and that will be the beginning. So it may take me several months, maybe 3 months, because his payout is every quarter. So it's possibly it could be 6 months before I start the payout that I will be adding to this each pay until I reach this goal of 300 shares to demonstrate my first theoretical payout, and we're going to put it into practice. Again, this is Thomas Ledger. My goal is to earn while sleeping. I am fed up with working for money. I'm tired of trading dollars or hours for dollars. I want to earn money while I sleep, period. That's it. That's the American way. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.